Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it, sauce. We light it up like sauce in it, sauce in it, sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
Animal flesh. Hello, how you doing, our community?
Love and light.
Miss you guys. I was absent last week, man, and I'm telling you guys, you just don't know what it meant to me and how I felt. You know, it's like almost a member of my body was missing not being here last week.
We missed you.
I will apologize to our community and listening audience. Again, it's always so important for us to really be here and engage, you know. And so in my little absence, I know they held down the fort.
Of course we did.
You know, so as always, we continue to move forward, you know. So hello, community. Good to see you guys. So as always, we continue to move forward.
Welcome back to Fli-City Blackout, everybody. How y'all feeling out there? Hey, today was crazy today, huh? We had some warm weather, some high winds. Oh, boy.
Not a good sign.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh,
I've
boy.
never known it to be this temperature in my life.
So I don't think I've ever had a birthday this warm.
Never.
Not in Michigan anyway. I've been out of town during my birthday and had it warm, you know, going south, but I've never had a birthday this warm in Michigan.
That's unacceptable.
Whoa. And they don't want to talk about global warming. They don't want to have this conversation about global warming.
I'm telling you, it's serious.
Global warming. Y'all don't want to have a conversation about it? It was almost 60 degrees.
This is not good.
Come on.
This is not good, guys, because we need the snow, guys.
You don't want to talk about it?
We need the snow. Snow is so important, guys. We need the snow.
You know,
it's unacceptable, you know.
Well,
but be that as it may, still we are in the land of the living, and so I do believe that the Creator, although we have been here very, 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 very short time, when other mammals have been on this planet for billions of years and haven't destroyed the ecosystem, we've been on here adopt and just turned everything upside down. But you got to have faith in the Creator, and I think the Creator knows best, even in this creature He created called human beings.
Yeah.
As insane as they are, or we are collectively, because we all pollute. You know,
I have to admit that I embraced the weather today because you know you don't have no choice, right?
I did too.
But I did embrace it though. I enjoyed it. Is this the first time I can ever remember my life having, you know, being this warm? Now I wasn't silly about it, you know, going out half naked or with no coat on or anything like that. I wasn't silly about it, but I did enjoy it.
So you barbecued or something?
I did not. I was at work. I just got home, so. Okay. I didn't even get to go out and really enjoy it. But when I did go out, you know, just even my ride home, you know, from Detroit to here, my ride home, it was really nice to be able to be in nice weather.
Not slipping and sliding.
Not slipping and sliding.
Not dodging snowflakes.
Not dodging folks.
Not dodging folks. Sliding across. Now, you know, and it's amazing too now, because, you know, in certain areas on 75, because of the terrain, right? When you go up and down, like, so you know it's cooler when you get by Clarkston and up in that area, right? Because again, a lot of times it get icy there quicker, you know what I mean? And you got that turn right there, you know, that little curve, right? And you see a lot of people over there because again, they don't want to respect it.
Yeah, that exit and right there, that Waterford exit as well. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hot mess.
Man, hot mess express.
Mess. Hot mess express.
It's a hot mess express.
Me, you know, because you know, all the years we've been driving it, you know what I mean? It's almost like, you know, muscle memory.
Absolutely.
You know, slow down. Even when you don't see it, right?
Right.
Anytime you know you getting below temperature, right?
You do.
You need to slow down, right? So it's so sad.
And I say that all the time, like, y'all, it's not your first rodeo. No. What is the problem? I don't understand that. And I just take my time, and I say that all the time. And then, you know, when I see people and they doing, you know, I mean, you late already. You might as well take your time. If you're late, you're late.
You're late. Should have left early. And then they kill me by, especially sometimes these people want to get in these trucks and they thinking, 4-wheel drive. ICE have no mercy.
Shit mean nothing on 4-wheel drive.
ICE have no mercy. When it comes to ICE, and even ICE right up under that little sheet of snow.
That's the worst.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Let me tell you how I reference ICE. I tell people all the time, ICE is just like karma. You ain't gonna see it coming.
Oh, wow. That's real good. That's good. That's good.
I say that all the time. I say ICE is just like karma. You're not gonna see it coming.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
And a lot of times we fool ourselves, and back like you say today, we embrace the sunshine and all that gets us caught up on something else.
Yeah.
As opposed to really and doing an analysis of just how peculiar things really are.
Yeah.
Because this type of weather, what's been happening across the world, is serious. Our community. This is no joke, guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to, be flaming the torch about, the last days and all those kind of things. But, as you said earlier about global warming, and we don't want to have it's time out for conversation.
Yeah. We need some action.
That's what it's happening.
We need some
it's time out for conversation.
That's right. It's time out. With that being said, it's time out for just conversation about a lot of things, right?
It is.
Because I'm tired of conversing about us not having clean water.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I harp about that all the time.
I think so, and that's real.
And I think that it's time out to have conversations about that. I don't think we should be conversing about that. I don't think we should be conversing about what to do with this money because we all know what the city needs, right?
Come on.
And I think that it's time out to continue to have these special meetings to decide what his money is going, like this foolishness they got going on today. I don't know what it is. I'm not listening to it because obviously I'm here, but they have 1,000,001 special meetings on top of the meetings that they already have. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how all of these people that are on council that supposedly love the city can be so combative with each other about what to do with this money, knowing that we are
underwater
and destitute. Poverty.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Why do we have to continue to converse about this? Why do we have to continue to say it's almost 8 years and we don't have clean water?
Come on now.
Why do we have to say our education is shit? Right?
Right.
We closed all the schools down.
Come on.
We want to build one over here, but we don't want to do anything that we need to do within our city limits, right?
In our community.
We don't want to do anything on the north side. We want to put everything downtown. What you gonna do when you run out of room downtown?
Come on now.
What you gonna do? You gonna move it? You gonna move it out?
Oh, they're gonna go to Burton. They're gonna stretch it out that way. They're not going north.
That's my point. They're not going north. They're gonna go Saginaw Street, but they're gonna go south, right?
Right. South.
So they're gonna continue to build up Grand Blanc, Burton, Grand Blanc, because you gotta get to Burton first, right? So it'll be Burton and then Grand Blanc, right? But nothing on the north side. We're not doing anything coming north. That's a problem for me. And a lot of these people on city council live north. Supposed to live north anyway. I don't know if that's really the truth.
I don't think it is
That's just
true.
what I'm hearing.
I think
allegedly we have some folks that don't live on the north side, but hey, I don't know.
We do.
I may look into it. I don't know.
think we need to look into it.
But I think that we need to stop conversing about those things because I don't know how we can continue to have these conversations, right?
Right.
And then some of these council members have young children, right? So if these young children are supposedly in the Flint schools, why is that not bothering you? Why is it not bothering you that they don't teach cursive? Why is it not bothering you that they only teach time on a digital time scale?
Yeah, right.
Why are those things not bothering you? I don't understand it. Why does it not bother you that they teach a new math? Because 2 + 2 is 4. I don't care how you swing it. And I don't need 17 steps to tell me 2 + 2 is 4. That's all I'm saying. I don't understand why these things don't bother some of these people. So, right. So, I mean, those are just a few things on my list, but why are we not having a conversation on what we need to do to get these children something to do? Right. Why don't we have a skating rink over here?
Right.
Why don't we have a bowling alley over here?
Right.
Why don't we have some of these things? Like, I don't understand that. Why don't we have home economics back in?
Right.
Everybody need to know how to sew on a button. If your button come off, you need to know how to sew this back on. So,
that's right.
Right. Why?
I mean, when you think about that, just what you're saying about all those soft skills, and even before, and that's why being a historian that I am is so endemic because those things were everything you just mentioned, and you say, why are those things not in place? They were taken out intentionally because what we have, the mess we have today with our children out of control, filling up the jails, filling up juvenile, especially with this mental health. You say, why? Why has been set in place intentionally. And because of the big why, we collectively haven't stepped up and say, no more. See, that's what has to be, to answer the why, is like, no more. We have to really take control because we keep waiting on somebody to save us. Well, we need to be saving ourselves.
Brother Roberts, what's the problem? What's the problem with our city council? Is it that they are just too caught up in the title?
I don't think it's so much the title. I think many of them are in a position that they shouldn't be in, number one. I don't think they are qualified to hold a position just because you can have a popularity contest and win, if you haven't had any receipts, meaning doing some work where you're not getting paid, that you are really grinding, and that you're making some things happen, touching some lives, really birthing and healing people, that's when those kind of positions of city councils are very, very important, because then you have a background in understanding what the community needs, and you come in with a voice to saying, we're going to connect some dots. Because I've been there and I know what the people need, then I know they need money and resources. I know they need opportunities. Then we're going to make that happen. But when you want to be selfish and be a star, it has nothing to do with the constituents.
So does it bother you? I know that you don't celebrate pagan holidays, white man's holidays, and things like that. However, does it bother you, like it kind of bothers me, that for those that do, or even want to do things for the city, that they put on all of these airs in the summer, right? For all of these things to do prior to election. But now that election is over, we're not seeing that same energy. So we're not seeing these holiday drives or these toy drives or these food giveaways or these anything like that. Does it bother you? Because it bothers me. Like for instance, let's just say Brother Jaleel, Peace Jaleel, I don't know if you're watching or not, but Peace King, if he was to run for city council, I could not knock him on this part of it, because he's very consistent in the things that he does, right? He's consistent with the mentoring with the peacekeepers, right? He's consistent with I believe it's Tuesday that he's up at Beecher High School and they do the food giveaway, right? He's very consistent with that. He's very consistent with the things that he does. So whether the camera's on or they're not on, he's there and he's doing it. And he continues to do the work, whether it's one person or 101 people, right? Just an example. So then those same people that were doing those things in the summertime, now we're not seeing that same energy. And it bothers me that the constituents of these wards weren't seeing those same things that I was seeing. Because I was like, hey, who are these people? They just popping up doing all these things, which is fine. But you gotta have that same energy when the camera's not on.
Right.
You gotta have that same energy when it's not election time, right? But you care for the city so much. I get that you got some things to do with city council or whatever, but you had those same responsibilities prior to, right? Because you still had a job, some of you. You still were doing some of these things. Like, where is that energy? Why doesn't it bother other people? Why does it only bother me? So then when I say something, I feel like I'm the angry black lady, right? That's picking things apart. But it should bother everybody.
I think when you say, and one, twofold, what you got going there is that because of apathy and hopelessness and just the sheer insanity, we're dealing with almost a 63% poverty rate in the inner city of Flint, right? The outer county, right, You know, when you think about what the outer county is doing, so if you think about Grand Blanc and Fenton and Flushing and Davidson, you know, they are sitting back watching their Christmas lights and they spending thousands of dollars on Christmas lights when our water is poison.
Yes.
Number one. When you think about what's going on with the mentality of our people that are struggling and they have to go, like you got to go all the way out here to go to work, right?
Right.
So then your home, this is home, right? This is inside Flint, but you out here to go to work, right? So you spend an X amount of dollars to go to work. Then who is taking care of the children, right?
Right.
And then what are the infrastructure that's in place is making sure that Malik and Patricia is getting their assignment done, is getting their understanding their multiplications, because those are at the foundation of them being able to do trig, calculus, or anything. So if I don't know my multiplications, like you said earlier, if I don't, if I can't read, if I got to get up an hour early to catch a bus to go out to Grand Blanc School and pass by an abandoned school down the street from me, then you wonder why these people are allowed to ride by and rape our city and rape our minds because we are not saying enough is enough. When you ride down these streets or ride down Saginaw going to Pearson Road, or Carpenter Road, it's appalling. The other night I was in Grand Blanc, going down Hill Road, going west to Linden Road, and I was just amazed
at how beautiful it was,
at the lights and how bright it was. I was going down Saginaw Street, and it was dull and like a dungeon.
Yeah,
it was dark and spooky, and all that's by design. So the question you keep asking about those people that can come into our community and kiss the baby just for a minute and pretend to care, we're not demanding and making them care because we're not willing to stop.
So, and we're allowing opportunists to get in position.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
we're
ma'am.
allowing opportunists to get in position.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we've been so bamboozled and hoodwinked for all this time, we are just absolutely brainwashed.
Absolutely.
Right? So, like you said, you're going down Saginaw Street on the north side of Saginaw Street, and the only lights you see are at Burston. And that's it. Like, why is it that we have to go to the outskirts of anywhere to see Christmas lights? We should be able to ride down our main street too, right? Saginaw is our main street.
Yeah.
Saginaw Street is our main street.
Yeah.
Right? It's the main street, or downtown Flint coming on down. It's our main street. Why wouldn't it be beautiful? Why wouldn't you make it beautiful all the way down?
And like the other day, I was in Otisville, and you think about Otisville, maybe a mile stretch. And again, show you what the infrastructure, what Otisville can do. How do Otisville come up with money? All down their little downtown is popping, and not so much Christmas lights, but they got the decorations, they got the trees, they got business, all in this 1 mile stretch.
Lapeer is the same way.
Now, how is it they got all these businesses and then we have none in our community? How do their community have all the jobs and money and we have nothing?
Lapeer is the same way.
Yes, you're right.
Lapeer is the exact same way.
Well, you know, they got the prison support.
The prison is right. The prison and the jail, they're right next to each other, right?
They support Lapeer.
It does. However,
like a plantation.
We got one here too. We got two, right?
And
we got city lockup in today, right?
And we need to make so this is a good educational point. Those 1,200 inmates that are in Lapeer cannot take advantage of no municipalities and their tax dollars that goes to Lapeer for those 1,200 inmates, most of them black and brown, does not receive any benefits from those dollars to build up Lapeer Road. That strip down Lapeer that you just talking about, the money they spent to repave that, all them businesses, the park over there in Lapeer, everything that's happening in Lapeer is because of that prison. That's what that plantation was able to bring.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is. I can't.
No, I ain't hating.
No, I'm
No.
just saying it is. But if we're gonna continue to do that, why not do that here? We having an argument over what we can do with that money when we could, at the least say, hey, you know what? Let's invest some of that on the north side of Flint.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on down.
Mm-hmm.
We done put so much downtown already. We done got the Capitol beautified.
$35 million
Mm-hmm.
for the Capitol.
For the Capitol, right?
Uptown Development,
we got
DDA.
Absolutely. We have
Parliament.
their building right there. We have all of these things, the whiting, all of those things. It's beautiful right there. That little section.
Sloan Museum.
Yeah. So why can't we move it on down? Let's push it on down. If shit can roll downhill, hell, so can money.
But you say again, even what you mentioned about the little crumbs they gave Burston, which is a travesty. All of us allow us to be, raped because we don't demand. We're not demanding that we have equal access to this money.
Mm-hmm.
As you just mentioned about, there's nowhere in the world that downtown should be receiving almost $500 million to date. They didn't build a new hotel down there.
Yes, sir.
They ain't built no hotel on the north side.
No, sir.
So if we were on our P's and Q's, anything you build downtown should have been built on the north side, should have been
Absolutely.
a cousin. If you're talking about the wholeness of the community. So again, that's our fault.
But here's the other piece to that. So all right. So you got money and you want to invest money, right? And I think about property all the time, right? My money to invest in property. However, at this point, I am, because of how things are and because of the infrastructure and everything else, I am really ready to invest my money somewhere else where it's going to make sense for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's building up, because I can go to New Orleans, right? They are continuously establishing things there and continuously building up in places, not just their downtown, not just the French Quarter, it's not just right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pushing out, right? So say they do decide to do something big here and have something where they want to bring people in and make this a tourist city or whatever. How in the hell am I going buy some property over here to make it a fucking Airbnb when it look like hell? Don't nobody want to live in fucking Beirut?
No, ma'am. You're right.
That's crazy as hell. So how am I going to do that? I can't buy shit on Taylor. Y'all done tore down half the damn house.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't, if there's nothing downtown and they don't want to stay downtown and you want to put something close by to everything. How?
Well, see,
that's my whole point.
And see the lie, and what the point is, again, we're going to have to say enough is enough and boycott because, listen, man, even with poverty, and that's why history is so important because people got to sacrifice, man. The lie they said about St. John. Mm-hmm. When you say, how Brighton and all these other communities have all these factories and all these part plants. Mm-hmm. And we don't have any. Because the correlation between what you just said about an Airbnb or any infrastructure, it takes money. Mm-hmm. And people are going to come where money is.
Absolutely.
People are not going to come to Beirut.
Absolutely not.
People are not going to come to destitute.
Absolutely not.
People like the shiny object, and even though Prince say, all that glitters is not gold, but because our hearts have gotten so hardened and we living in such a it's on steroids now. Most people don't want to talk about it. This racism and bigotry,
hypersensitive.
It's on steroids now.
Absolutely.
Y'all. And I think what's going to really happen, we're going to have a real come to Jesus moment because this inequity. What you saying about the council? The council is held. They too are working, not independent or not connected to our community. Mm-hmm. The council are in place to move the checkers on the board because they're not playing chess. Mm. And it's sad. And it's so sad because When you have no vision and you have no plan, as you said, before they got started, there should have been 5 things that they should have taken care of.
Absolutely.
Day one, and we talked about it.
Yep.
Because eliminate that trash contract. Number one, that water situation, eliminate everybody that may hold a water bill and everything. Water forgiveness, and we don't have to pay a water bill for the next 25 years. Number one. Number two. And again, when we think about our community demanding that those dollars open up schools inside the city, eliminate our children being bussed out to hostile and insane communities where we can reinvest in our communities in the heart of Flint. Number 4, jobs. Crime is connected to jobs. When people are working, ex-offenders, when you got people that are ex-offenders returning citizens, when you got people dealing with mental illness, you got to have programs and infrastructures in place that's going to help these people 5 to 10 years to turn their lives around. We have to value our people and not invalidate them.
Absolutely.
We have to put resources. And the other thing on that list is the land bank, housing.
Yes.
We need to land bank need to be Flint Bank. It needs to be ran by Flint residents.
What's one question for you? We'll hear from Becky Brown.
Hi, Becky.
How does Mr. Robinson feel about critical race theory?
Oh, mercy. Sheesh.
I'm not going to waste any time with critical race theory because, again, that's at a graduate level. One thing about this country, so I can be clear with Miss Becky, and I'm sure she got the good hair. The U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights and 1857, the Dred Scott decision, made it very clear. Black and brown people had no rights. We have no rights today. It has been very clear killing us. We are being hunted by the state. The state is allowed, a police officer is allowed to take a black person's life, and it's my fault when I get killed. So critical race theory is a distraction. This country was taken from people that was here already. This country was raped, genocide, and we were minding our own business, running around naked, not raping our own women in Africa, having a good time. And these Europeans forced us over here, and we, from day one, from the Homestead Act, we were never given 40 acres and a mule. White people came over here and got 160 acres free, and they still benefit from that today. 5 members of the Walton family, Walmart, 5 members of the Walton family that own Walmart have more wealth than 4.5 billion people on the planet. Thank you, Becky. Now, we was talking about the city council.
I feel, huh?
Y'all was doing the land bank.
Oh, yes.
I feel like you just threw me for a loop with that one, but I agree wholeheartedly. But I feel like we need to, again, stop conversing about these things and have some action. We need to stop. We need to go down to land bank and demand them to turn them properties over.
Turn them over.
We need to do that.
Turn them
We
over.
need to collectively do that. We need to go down there and we need to come to an agreement that we are going to stop doing some of these things and demand better.
Yeah.
We need to do that with city council as well, because I just feel like if we're going to continue to put these people in place, then why shouldn't we put people on the outskirts in place then? Why shouldn't people from Flushing and Grand Blanc or whatever sit on our city council?
They are.
Openly, as opposed to doing it like this. Because if you really gonna live there, right? But you claim you love the city so much, and you really live there, right? And you just keep this address for fronts or whatever it is, why not just open it up? Hell, Why not say anybody can be on it? Because at this point, anybody is. But my problem is that you claim to love it so much.
Well,
How so? But even more than that, at this point in time, in all of these things that we have gone through as Black people, right? History has showed it. We are still going through it right now.
Thank you.
Still going through it right now.
Thank you.
Still going through it right now.
Thank you.
Let me just say this also.
Thank you.
I don't understand how people,
Thank you.
Black or white, because we have some whitewashed Black people, how they can say that was a long time ago. No, the fuck it wasn't.
No, ma'am.
No, it wasn't.
This morning.
This morning, but 1950 wasn't that far away.
Come on now.
People are still living right now. They've been dealing with that. That wasn't that far away. Stop saying that. And I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that people say that. It's crazy. It's still going on right now.
I mean, when you mention about what's going on, and I mean, at the crux of everything, when you mention about Flint, you know, the people that control Flint, the white people that control Flint, this is a game to them. They care nothing about Flint. They live in the suburbs. You know, we keep trying to get results from, you know, established volunteer Negroes that's on the city council. They have it is a game. Again, when you don't understand the game and the rules of the game, you don't know how to play the game. So just like the Matrix, and those clowns downtown, have no agenda. So that's why we as the populace, we are not making them. When you think about what used to, listen, Fred Tucker, Hightower. Back in the day, man, when you talk about Reverend Robs and when you talk about
Are you talking
Aldrich,
about John Hightower?
Yeah, when you talk
That's
about
my uncle.
When you
He's
talk
married
about
to my Aunt
Aldrich,
Marie.
when you talk about Aldrich, when you talk about a lot of these early warriors, these early
very much so
pit bulls,
very much
they
so.
came in, and although they, you got General Motors, but the NAACP and the Urban League was strong. Model City was strong. There are some things that was in place because even after the 50s and the 60s, there was an uprising. And the white people was like saying, money, money, let's make sure we understand how to heal the Black community. And again, once we got the so-called vote, which was a trick, they're using every metric on the planet Earth to take away them votes. Once they saw what was happening down in Georgia, with Warnock, once they understand the Senate and the Congress, you got Joe Biden, because again, the gerrymandering, the redistricting, all that is power move. Again, you can have all these, this table is Black, all these Black people in this community. You got these few white people running all these Black people. Ain't nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. I don't care what kind of council you got, what kind of mayor you got, ain't nothing you can do. That's what's happening. They not playing.
You think that there's nothing we can do, or we just suckers? We just punks?
Oh no, that's
what we can do. And we're not doing it because we're allowing it. And you only get what you allow. So, and people only do what you will allow them to do. So you gonna continue to let people give you what they want you to have? I'm not taking what you want me to have. If I tell you, listen, I just had this argument. It wasn't even an argument. I said what I said and I let it go. This guy that worked with me gonna tell me that so what I said was, I don't eat fish tacos. They were talking about fish tacos. I said, I don't eat no damn fish tacos. He laughed. He said, why not? I said, me personally, fish don't go in a damn taco. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Now, this is what I said. I said, that's my opinion.
I never heard.
But if you love fish tacos, by all means, you eat that shit. That is a thing? It's a thing. It's stupid. Is it not dumb? It's the dumbest shit you ever heard of, ain't it? It don't even sound right.
Right.
Okay, yeah, but that's them. So I tell Becky Brown, you would love fish tacos. Now, this is ridiculous. Fish don't go in the taco. Don't go in the taco. You bake it or you deep fry it. That's it. And give me some hot sauce. I don't want that.
Or you eat it raw.
There you go. Sushi. But he said, I'm going to bring you some fish tacos. I said, let me tell you something, sir. I said, I'm not the person that's going to take just something because you want me to have it.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Right.
I just told you I don't eat it. Well, you ever tried it? I said, no, and I'm not.
Right.
I said, 2 reasons. A, I'm a visual eater, and that does not look appealing to me. I'm visual.
Okay.
Second, that shit don't even make no sense to me. I said, and then you don't put what's regularly on the taco. You got cabbage and some other little sauce. I said, I don't want that shit.
Wow.
He said, I'm bringing it to you anyway. Don't make me waste my money. And these were my exact words.
Was he white?
No.
Oh.
These were my exact words. Pardon my French. I said what I said. I said, well, you'll be the dumb motherfucker to buy them. I just told your ass I don't eat it.
Wow, that is strong.
Now you gonna do it? I said, so you are the type of person. I said, oh, so you're the type of person that's just gonna give me what you want me to have.
Yeah, right.
I said, I don't live life like that, sir.
Wow.
It's exactly what I told him. I don't live life like that, and I do not. You're not gonna give me something just because you want me to have it. If I done already told you that that's not what I want. We need to have that same energy, bringing it to everybody, bringing us this dumb shit that they bringing us to the city, right? We need to have that same energy to land bank. No. You're not about to give me that. No, you're not about to charge me that. No, you're not about to hold on to that. No, you're not about to give it to your homeboy and your homegirl because they coming in there. No, fucking no.
No, you're not going to give it to Go Yet? How did Go Yet get a contract?
How?
And then Stevenson ain't got paid.
How?
And then with this guy you talking about, get this guy, tell him you got a brother and say, come on and boycott with me. I'm boycotting the NFL and the NBA. Again, when you think about what we need to do, stop spending money down the street at all these liquor stores, at all these gas stations, at all Walmart. Don't go and buy no Christmas bull. Don't spend no money. Don't support this system, y'all. Our only real fight, we can't outgun them, we can't outshoot them. But we definitely can stop spending our money with them.
And y'all don't make them respect the black dollar.
At all.
And that's the problem. Y'all don't make them respect respect the black dollar, so they won't, right? So they won't. We making the world go round because we the dummies that spend all that money on it.
Parasites.
We the dummies that want to go spend $6,000 on a pair of shoes that look like hell. We doing that.
We the dummies that got.
We the dummies. We keep doing that.
We got Floyd Mayweather, the most ignorant black person on the planet. Who would be in their house? My nephew showed me this picture. He said, Uncle, look at this. I don't want to look at that. He said, Uncle, come on, man. You got to get out of what you be doing. You all that crazy stuff. I want you to see what Floyd Mayweather got going on, man. He blinging. I threw the phone, man, because it's unacceptable.
Here's the thing for me, right? I think that with this being an information age and how things are going, like those people like that have the power to tilt the axis.
Oh yes,
right.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Because
yes.
This is an example for me.
Ooh,
so back when I was coming up and I was in junior high and in high school, Mickey, you can be in with me on this. Back then, we were watching videos and we were doing all of this, and we had African medallions, right? We was wearing all this stuff and we was listening to this conscious stuff because KRS-One was putting it out there for us, right? We listening to African Bambaataa and all of that stuff, right? And all of them are doing all of these things, and we are Black Power, fight the power, fuck the police, right? 911 is a joke. We doing all of that. We on that because they had tilted it that way, right? We listening to Tribe Called Quest and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. We on that. We really on that. And then things start changing, right? But it's just things like that. That power that they had to have us. Listen, so cold to where Rakim was the person that made me look into being a 5%er. Mm-hmm. I really was into that. Like I really was looking into that. I really was researching. I really was on that. So much so that I felt like shit, I need to go to New York because that's where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that opened my mind to a whole lot of things. That is the turning point that made me very conscious about me being Black.
Mm-hmm.
It was that. It was hip hop. It was that made me that conscious about being Black and standing for what I believed in, being bold about it, not hiding behind nothing, being that damn bold to say, fuck the police. 911 is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It was that made me, that literally was, this is the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
That was the turning point for me.
Yeah.
To be bold and to be Black and bold.
I hear you. I feel you. Yeah.
And so my point is that with all of this information age and all of these things that are going on, they have these people right now, Offset and Future and Drake and all of these people have the power to tilt the axis back that way.
Yes, they do.
Right?
Yeah, they do.
Not even only that, they have the money to make an African town everywhere, not just in Alabama.
Yes, they do.
Right?
Yes, they do. They do, sister. They do.
That's what I'm saying. But we all need to have that energy, and we all need to be. Nothing against the elemental P community. Love y'all. Do what you like. It's your life, right? Have no. I ain't got a dog in the fight. But I do have a problem with you Black, lesbian, and gays and bisexual people that put the title of your sexuality before your color.
Me too.
Because you Black before you anything.
Got a problem with that one?
I have a problem with that. I ain't got a problem with I don't care who you sleep with.
I got a problem with that.
But I have a problem with you not being Black first. Because before they see you as gay or whatever, you Black.
And most often,
and if you can't fight for being Black before you fight for your sexuality, that's a problem for me.
Okay.
Because I'm not fighting for the other way around.
Okay.
But with that being said, I want to introduce Brother Roberts back to you all. And he has a wonderful history impact that we all have been missing so much.
Yes. Thank you, my queen. Thank you, my queen. And this installment of our always we got to be creative and we always got to be exciting. So this installment today is WWW. It's so nice to be white. I just have to come today with our whiteness today and again. Hi, how are you? I'm so happy to be here. I'm Craig. And I was talking to Ken. And so what's going on is, and I'm taking my mask off because I'm Craig. And Craig, we don't respect the vaccine. And we don't believe in no virus. So January the 6th, I must thank my family for going up along with the senators and congressmen. I am so proud of the work that you guys are doing to destroy this democracy. You guys are doing a fantastic job. And I'm so proud of you police officers and police unions across the country. Keep killing those niggers. Thank you. Those rappers, kill them. You don't hear Oprah Winfrey? None of those people. I'm so happy about what we are doing. Oath Keepers. Oh, David Layton. Oh, and Swanson downtown. We are happy that you are plantation masters. Ridgeway White, I just love you. I just want to just lick you. Thank you for being my master. And we just want to just give thanks to Mitch McConnell and Babbitt and just all of those Republicans and the senators for continuing to gerrymander and say that the election was stolen. Yes, the election was stolen. They did it. And we're just appalled. I'm just so thankful for Donald Trump.
Fake news.
I'm so thankful. Man, that is just that he God. He's just God. And we love him. At night, I just don't see nothing but Trump. When I wake up in the morning, I have a Trump altar. So again, we just want to just make sure that, our white brothers and sisters understand that myself, even though I'm Craig and I am have a little tan, I am with you guys 100%. I just love what you are doing to this country. I'm just so much in line and lockstep with everything that you guys are doing. Keep taking everything. Keep taking health care. Don't allow anybody to have anything. These people don't deserve no health care, no education, anything. They just all need to be locked up and dead. We need to send them back to Africa. Do you know what this country would be like without these black pickaninnies? We got to get rid of them. And I'm with you 100%. Clarence Thomas is just so happy. We just so thankful. And again, locally, we got to always keep it local. So I'm always going to make sure that we are praising our brothers and sisters that continue to destroy Flint. Don't give the North Side anything. Make sure downtown and Burton and Goodrich and Penn County and, all your little suburbs and Frankenmuth and everything, give them all the money. They deserve it. Because when you talk about subsidies, they get subsidies and then other people get welfare. So again, it's just so nice to be white. And I just want to just uphold, everything. I just enthused with white Jesus. I'm thankful. I am so thankful that you guys have allowed me to share this white moment with you. And again, coming to you from Black Lives Matter. This was a history impact. And this was a moment of, it is so nice to be white. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. And thank you, Becky. Bye-bye.
They say this their favorite segment.
I'm sure it is.
Thank you, Craig.
You're welcome. You're quite welcome.
Brother Roberts,
Now
got to tell
tune
you
back
back.
into our regular
Craig
show.
was something else. Listen. Oh boy.
Yeah, we had a moment.
Listen.
How did you top that?
I can't top that. I do want to say, however, I wanna rewind a little bit because we were talking about Reverend Alfred L.C. Robbs. Rest in peace. That was my guy.
Pitbull, lock,
Man,
shake, and drop.
I loved him
Yeah,
very, very
man,
hard.
warrior.
Yeah, he was my adoptive grandfather. My mom was one of his caretakers for a long time. So
Okay.
I was very close to the family. So shout out to all the Robbs family. I love y'all real hard. And then the late great
Aldrich or
Dr. Avery Aldrich.
real warriors.
Back when I was a part of the church, he baptized me.
Okay.
I was at his church for forever.
And when you think about that, it's so amazing. When you think about these ministers, they had a vision.
Very much.
Because of their upbringing and what they experienced, they understood some things. They understood power. And they understood their power and the voice of the power of the people collectively.
I wanted to piggyback to that to say this, the late great Dr. Avery Aldrich was the man that opened my eyes to financial literacy because our church had a bank.
I know.
And so that was the first time that I had come across, having a bank and a bank account and learning to get loans and all of these things. It was from that. Also the job, remember they had the ice cream and all of that and the school and these things. And, his wife, the late great Mildred, she was, the principal and she was principal at Doyle Ryder. And, and they were just education, financial literacy, but above all, being black and doing these things was very, very important to them, right?
Now, when you think about what you're saying, not to lose your thought, why did not build and spread like a disease.
At one time it did, remember?
Mm-hmm.
At one time it did. And it just seemed like everybody was on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was him and it was Antioch,
Mm-hmm.
New Jerusalem and all these things. Like it was
Mhm.
that, it was big, TD Jakes ain't had shit on them,
Mm-mm.
right?
Come on. That's good. That's real.
Did not.
No, that's real.
And then
What happened?
what happened? What happened? Because it wasn't that he dropped the ball, because he didn't.
Integration happened.
Integration happened, but he never dropped the ball, right?
Integration.
Integration happened, and then
I hit it. That integration.
Not even only integration happened, but the whitewashing started, and people were getting bought.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so my black ain't for sale. But so many people's black is for sale.
Yes, ma'am. That's
my
it.
black ain't for sale.
That's it.
But that's what happened. And
happening.
It's happening right now.
Come on.
And I said that to say this, is that we got city council that's being bought.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? We got mayors that's being bought.
Yes, ma'am. Police chiefs,
governors, state reps.
Come on.
All of these things, lawyers.
Come on. Ooh, man.
Lawyers.
DA, judges.
Okay, I got a question. How do y'all feel about that?
That
city council would just went down
that they didn't let I can't remember her name, Kiara.
Oh, you care?
That they didn't put her in that position permanently.
Did you see what Ali, it was in the comments.
No, let me see.
Said, let's go back. Said she felt like she wasn't.
Oh, Allie Holcomb wanted that job that Kiara has? Is her name Kiara? I'm sorry. Is her name Kiara?
Miss May. She said
Miss May. I'll just put a Miss May.
Miss May is at the place or the level of experience where she needs to be able to manage the DDA, says Vice President Ali Holcomb.
If that's the case, why is she been in that position since when? June?
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
She been in that position she been in the interim or whatever. She been an interim in that position for I don't know how long. So how does she not have the experience? Because if that ain't giving you experience, hell, I don't know what is.
I think I want to hear y'all opinion from, but I'm just saying from what I'm getting, they said she had some baggage, which she claimed to be. They put these people in these places, but I'm thinking she black, right?
She is.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
For Allie to say that, but Allie really don't know the rules of city council, and they want people to work with her.
Mm.
That's very true. However, I think that if it was a problem, they should have never put her in the interim position.
Never.
So you can't say that to me now, but you've had her in this position for 5-6 months?
At least.
Let's go back to the mayor. But he keep picking these people that's coming with baggage. So, even though she's black and what was said, but...
What type of baggage, Mickey?
Right.
Because we all have baggage.
We all got baggage.
I think she's more like, she's a company person. I guess she go to these cities and they put her in these positions and she do what she's supposed to do. So I'm thinking like the emergency manager.
But if that's her job, how we mad at that?
Yeah, but that's why someone was going. Ali just picked something to say she wouldn't qualify. She took it on another thing. The people that was going at her, like Art and them, they was going at how she did all these other cities. They wasn't going at her saying she wouldn't qualify.
So
they was just going at her saying like.
So Art, are you watching or are you watching City Council? Art, if you watching, can you call my phone to tell me what the issue is? I don't know. I'm not picking. I just want to know where you stand with it. If you can, if you're watching, call me.
For Ali to say that though, and a lot of them on City Council don't know a lot of things, and we working with them.
I definitely think it was wrong for Ali to say that. And I think that's the problem that we have a lot of times when we are not being fair players. To be fair players, sometimes I need to shut up and I need to listen and learn. I need to pick my spots. I need to bob and weave, right? Because everything is not for me to get into, especially if I'm not familiar with it.
Right.
And I should, and before I even throw any stones at anybody, because nobody, and that's what I think is appalling. I think people should be given second chances. I do think that when you think about baggage or what somebody may have done in another municipality, if it was not egregious and they totally destroyed Flint like they did Flint, then that is a problem. You should not have a job. Just like President Barack Obama coming here and drinking the water. Shouldn't have never did that. That's totally unacceptable. Just like Maurice Davis' behavior. Unacceptable. You can't get back from that action. But if you are, just like if your job title, what's in your job title, if you're doing what's in your job title, you're not going to please everybody.
Absolutely.
So people going to lie on you. And we live in a system right now where lying wins, cheating wins, killing wins, raping and stabbing. You can do anything in America now and get away with it as long as you white.
And you know why?
Anything, y'all.
And you know why?
Anything, man. You can do anything in this country as long as you white. You can be a senator, a congressman, a businessman, a poor, white, trash, gay, LGBT, WWT, and get away with it. And then they're going to ask me, what was my intent? Well, you can't say he was racist because what was his intent? What was the police officer's intent when he pulled the trigger? What did you do to get the police officer to be afraid of you? You did not comply to the demands of the officer, or you people can't vote because they done gerrymandered your whole district. Now, y'all not going to get a dime. Y'all not going to get a dime, Queen. Y'all not going to get a dime. And then they want you to protest because now they can shoot you and be rewarded.
Yeah.
They can shoot you and the NRA will have, like they love to go to, they will have a celebration. They will honor you for the number of shots to the head. And everybody will be happy.
They don't care if they're regular bullets or rubber, because they soften the blow by saying, "Oh, they rubber bullets." That shit still hurt, and it still can kill you.
So it's appalling when you said earlier about the young lady on city council, or what we need is real good leadership, and leadership has to have a plan. And we can all not always all agree with the plan, but if the plan is sound and you are a good broker, then let's see some work getting done. Let's see what the people need and address the people's needs. And that's what the biggest issue is the city council is a distraction. And the people that's in power, they love the game. It's fun for them. It's entertainment for them. They love us killing each other. They love us killing each other. They set us up to kill each other.
There are so many distractions out there right now. Social media being one of them.
Oh,
right?
That's terrible. Social media, man.
So,
That's a beast, man.
social media has
That's a beast.
It has the power to tilt the axis as well, right?
Yes.
But I always say this all the time, like imagine all of these people using their power for good, not evil. Imagine that.
Imagine it.
Imagine some of these pages, really, getting to the head of the problem, the root of the problem, as opposed to, just picking and choosing who they're gonna pick on for the day or for the week, right? Imagine it being out there and people are using their platform to really get the agendas out there for real.
Yeah.
Right? Facts. Not just how we feel and our emotions. Facts.
Right.
Right? Imagine that. Becky, I agree that social media has its pros and cons, and I agree because I'm a part of social media on this platform and on other platforms as well. I agree that it has its pros and cons. However, I stand on everything I believe on. I don't give a damn what channel I'm on. All right? But people don't have that same energy because they can feel like this because they on here with us, right?
Yeah.
And they can feel how they feel when they go talk to Karen Weaver on her show.
Right.
They can feel how they feel if they go talk to Art right? They can feel how they feel if they go and they call in the city council or they go before the city council. Like people have all of these channels that they have, and I don't. I have one.
Right.
I got the one TV with the one dial that only get the one channel
Right.
that they had the vice scripts on it.
You know,
that you couldn't-
that's me too.
That's me. I only got one channel.
You know, when you think about that and what Becky, you know, about social media, January 6th is a good example about social media. Many of those people that went up there on January the 6th were lawyers, judges, military people, people with big businesses, people that were representatives and in different cities around the country. So the amount of people that social media drove those people to go to January the 6th, those were not no poop-put people.
Mm-hmm.
Those were people up there that are established people in this community called America.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk about what social media can do, it's an example of what it did January the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
That's what social media does.
Mm-hmm.
The Proud Boys, they went up there to overthrow the government. Nobody want to really get down to that real investigation like they did Benghazi.
Absolutely.
Which was some crack,
Mm-hmm.
which was some garbage.
Mm-hmm.
This right here, this is worse than Watergate. And they trying to let all these devils off because many of these people up here, guys, got some stake. These people are millionaires. These ain't no poo-put. You got military people up there, guys, storming the Capitol. And you got people like Becky and Clarence with the good hair. There's nothing to see here. Yeah, it's a whole lot to see here. Because this right here, the way they should investigate what happened January the 6th, guys, just like they did with the 9/11 Commission, this was terrorism and a terrorist act. Everybody there should be shot and killed because they all was terrorists. It shouldn't be no question. When you act like this in any other government, anywhere else,
That's considered treason.
this is
I was
treason.
just getting ready to say.
Anywhere else, these people would be dead, y'all. Don't get me twisted.
Very
All
much
you
so.
talk about social media. All these white devils that went up there, along with these black,
Fools.
they not fools, along with our black brothers and sisters that want to be white, you all should be shot in the head because that's what's supposed to happen to treasonous. That's what didn't happen with the Civil War. All them people with the Civil War should have been shot. They shouldn't have been allowed to get no plantations back that they did. They got their slaves back, and they got their business back called sharecropping. Playing with me. All them white people up there should be dead. Playing with me.
I agree.
And the city council need to go.
I believe that.
Playing with me.
I believe that we need some younger, fresher ideas for city council. We need some non-whitewashed folks that's gonna be in city council, right? Because I just don't. Again, it's too much conversation and there's no action, and I just really. I said I didn't have any faith in city council prior to, and I know words have power, and I'm sure I maybe I shouldn't have spoke that out. However, I didn't have any faith in him. I didn't have any faith in him because I saw the shadiness that was going on prior to it, right? So I couldn't put no faith in it because I saw the shadiness before then. I don't know. I just always been a pretty good judge of character. I always been pretty good at that, being able to spot that type of thing. And, and I don't really vibe with people like that. And people say I'm mean or I'm whatever. No, I'm blunt.
Blunt.
Not mean, I'm blunt.
Did you watch it last week? Monday City Council?
I did not watch it.
You didn't watch it either.
Tell us about it, Mick. Tell us about it, Mick.
Well, the goofy rules that was made up, Bill Lewis broke one of them. Them live need to start reporting facts straight too.
They're not gonna do it.
They're not gonna do that.
Them live is not.
They bought and paid for it too.
She got up and did not ask it because the goofy rules they set up that Kay Fields was a part of. They said this was before he even got on there. You got to raise your hand and acknowledge before you go to the bathroom. Now it's like back in elementary. So she got up without acknowledging the chair and went to the bathroom. So they wanted to play by the rules. Eric told them to suspend the rules. They didn't know. They didn't suspend the rules.
They didn't want to suspend the rules.
Thinking it was going because he was going to get away. But it was to suspend the rules.
So that she would be all right.
Wouldn't be kicked out.
Yeah.
Ali Hawkins wrote it. These are the people that were strict to the rules. She voted to keep the rules going, so Liddell had to get threw out. Quincy threw a fit because Liddell went out, so he took third ward, had no representation there. Eva left, ninth ward didn't have no representation there.
See, this is such a shit show. Now, if Liddell went and jumped off the goddamn Golden Gate Bridge, y'all was gonna do it too? That is crazy as hell to me.
That's why she left.
This is here's the thing. You want to get in this position and you want to get in these positions of power and you do absolutely no research because you're an opportunist. And you're an opportunist, and you just want the title, right? And you just want to say that it's this, and you want to say that it's that, and all of these other things. That shit is crazy as hell. So you vote to keep the rules in. Eric, who y'all hate so damn much, you think it's because it's for his own benefit when in fact it was for him. Now, see, here's the thing. If y'all were smart, y'all would have been getting with him prior to so you could learn about it and learn the rules, because what I do know is he know his shit.
Yep.
And if he gonna tell y'all that, and he telling you, oh, okay, I think you should suspend the rules,
I know.
you so hell-bent on being against Eric Mays that you just shot yourself in the ass. That's crazy to me because you didn't do your homework. Well, shame on you, goddammit. You didn't do your homework. Shame on you for not doing your homework and not doing your research about your fucking job.
Your job.
It's your job.
It's your job.
Shame on you for not doing your research and doing it. So now you mad because she got put out on a rule that he tried to suspend? All y'all stupid as hell. And Quincy, shame on you. Shame on you for throwing a temper tantrum like a fucking toddler and walking out. And not representing your war because she got thrown out.
That's what a coward.
What do that got to do with you?
That's what a coward do.
If she eat, do it make you shit?
That's what cowards
That's silly.
do. That's what cowards do.
That is silly. Quincy, come talk to me.
That's what
come
cowards
throw a
do.
fit with me.
You know, those kind of behaviors, what y'all just mentioned, man, is just what's going on in Texas. You know, Texas institute a law on abortion that's against the Constitution and getting away with it. Mm-hmm. This behavior with city council is another example of those people on city council have been put in there for a reason.
Yeah,
they are being they have been played by puppeteers. They got an agenda. Those people got an agenda. It is not for black people to get any kind of equality or equity. They are in there to make sure that white people get that money. That's what they're in there for, y'all. And Quincy, along with all these antics, because what they want to do, guys, the plan is, Flint, just like with the emergency manager, came in. Bay City and all these other cities. These black people can't run nothing. We got to take it over. They're going to take Flint over. Mm-hmm. They're going to take Flint over.
And speaking of Texas, all of these things are going on in Texas, and we keep seeing about it, and we keep hearing about it, and y'all keep taking y'all asses down there.
Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? I got family to live there, man. And I'll only go visit a couple of weeks because I can't stand it. It is another country.
It is. And y'all going down there. Y'all going down there with them good old boys.
That's sad, man.
Y'all gonna go down there with them good old boys, and all of these and all of the laws and everything that they make is against you, but you keep taking your ass down there. And then when you get in trouble, then y'all calling and want somebody to bail you out. Anybody told your ass to go there?
Come on.
Anybody told you to take your tail there because you don't do your research? Y'all, you're not gonna research where you go before you go?
Come on now.
You just go because it looks shiny and bright because they say they offering this type of money, and it's to get away from Flint because Flint's so bad, Flint sold this and Flint sold that. Well, make it better. Listen, Talib Kweli. I don't know if y'all know Talib Kweli. Look him up.
I know.
Good dude. Not you. I know you know who Talib Kweli is. Y'all don't know him. Look him up. Good dude. Talib Kweli got in front of the council or the whoever in
city council.
No, it wasn't city council. He went again the president and all of them. He got in front of all of them, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, and they were talking about some things. And they were talking about racism and systemic racism, and they were talking about all of these things. And they were talking about how you know,
Oh, congressional hearing.
the congressional hearing. Thank you.
Okay.
I couldn't. It was on the tip of my tongue.
I just looked at it in my brain.
Yeah, and they were talking about how, you know, rappers were not talking about Shawty Talib Kweli is a rapper. Talking about how the rappers are speaking, you know, ill of all of these places and they ain't doing nothing but speaking about violence and all of these things. Talib Kweli got in front of all of them and said, y'all want us to get up here and start singing and rapping. Hip hop is hip hop. It's a product of our environment. It's what we go through. Y'all want us to rap about roses? Plant some fucking roses, because there ain't no roses in my city. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel exactly like I'll never forget he said that. And that resonated. It made me love him even more.
Yeah.
A, because he did it in front of all them white people.
Yeah.
And I love that. But B, because that's right. You can't make me talk about something that I ain't never seen before. And if you got such a big problem with it, then change it. People, y'all got to be the change that you want to see. You have to be the change that you want to see. So if you want something, you want to see somebody smile at them. You want to hear somebody say something good, then you say something good.
Yeah.
You want somebody, hold on, man. You want somebody to treat you well, then you treat somebody else well.
Yes, sister, yes. Man.
Because acts of kindness are things that are looked at and they are like sponges.
Yes.
And you just squeeze that out.
And they spread like a disease.
Nothing, and it is nothing more kind than being kind.
Being kind.
And it doesn't cost you anything. And
kind.
if you can just be kind to just the people around you, imagine how that can shift. Imagine how the temperature would change in a room. If you just kind to this person next to you. I don't care if he bright blue with pink polka dots, but imagine how well that it would feel, how good it would feel in a room if you would just be kind to this person. And then this person is feeling that kindness and they kind to that person.
Ooh.
And that person is feeling that warmness and is kind to that person. Now it's hot in the room.
Come on.
And then you spread that.
Come on.
Why we can't do that?
Universe vibration.
I'm finna answer that for
Why
you.
we can't do
Hold
that?
up, let me answer that for you. Because we on different sides right now. I mean, we steady saying, how can we do this? It ain't happened yet. You got city council, no clean water. We on the second mayor, finna go to the third mayor, right? 7 years, no clean water. That answers your question. Because we all not free.
But it only takes one person.
Yeah, but you study, but this is the thing that y'all.
I'm not necessarily talking about just city council. I'm talking about the city in general.
No, this is what you missing though. This is the whole thing. This is not your world. You study saying, let's make this world better. This is not your world. You said it's the white man world, right? Which we know that. How you gonna make something better that's not your world? This is a dying world anyway. So
it is.
Until you realize that when you seeing is this world dying out, that's why you see they fighting. They fighting to keep theirs and then kill you before they like.
But
you
Mickey,
think you gonna get it? You adopt before you get that.
But Mickey, but guess what though? I'm okay for dying for it. I'm okay with that.
As long as you know that.
I'm all right with that.
I'm just saying, you know.
I do know that, but I'm gonna die on my fucking feet and not on my knees.
That's the way you're gonna go because you're not gonna change.
And that's fine with me.
You can't change the system.
But here's the thing though. That's the difference between me and a whole lot of people. I'm gonna die for that.
You just said the key word. You and a whole lot of things. You will die, but if you ain't got another 100,000 with you, it's a lost cause.
Mickey, it's not a lost cause though. But listen, let me tell you why I feel like it's not a lost cause. It's not a lost cause because my soul is my soul.
Right, you keep going, you saying you, but we got to get that. No,
but Mickey,
you keep going back to you. How can you change the people then?
Mickey, did you not hear what I said? You not listening.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You being combative, you're not listening because I said all it takes is for me to be kind to you. And if I'm always kind to you, no matter what is being said, and I'm always kind to you, you're gonna eventually be kind back because it's gonna eat you up to do that. It's been done before. And I'm gonna tell you it's been done before because I do it every day.
No. You not.
It only takes one.
No, you keep saying you do it. Let's go outside.
Mickey,
and let's see what outside doing.
Mickey,
outside.
You didn't hear what I said. Yes, I do it every day. But Mickey, it only starts with one. It gotta start with one person. And whether it's me or whether it's you or whether it's Lil Delilah, the point is it takes one person. And all I'm saying is I'm saying what can happen. I'm not saying that anybody got to do, but what I'm saying is if one person is doing it, Mickey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because that one person gonna rub off on somebody, Mickey. And I can't be negative about it. And I can't be in the negative to say that just because I'm doing it, nobody else is gonna do it. Eventually somebody is.
Hold on, how many years have we been here?
I'm not talking about just city council.
No, I'm not talking about city council. That's how I know you're not listening. I said, how long have blacks been in America?
500 years.
I rest my case.
Now, one thing that I would say on this, a good discussion, because we can take Colin Kaepernick kneeling. We can look at Dr. King, Malcolm. We can look at Jesus. You know, all these traits of running these brothers is being revolutionists, meaning system screwed up. I'm going to use my voice to awaken our people to a higher understanding and be loving, like my sister is saying, and show that. Now, one thing that I do support 100%, I do believe that as long as we are alive, even with the 500 years we've been here, which has been amazing, which has been exciting, even in the face of insanity, we are still here. But one thing that we really can do, because it goes to show back to what Mickey was saying, the savagery of European thinking. Ice-T made body bags. But Ice-T sold out for an acting career. Ice-T sold out. You could not be a rapper talking like KRF-One, To Live, Public Enemy, or any conscious brother and get no real deal. As long as you killing and all that, you get Interscope and you get everything right, because a Jewish rapper, Korean rapper, or any other ethnic group will not be able to disparage their community, but we are allowed to. So you both got strong points, and for us to move forward, it is the same thing with our ancestors. 500 years ago, they couldn't see us today, but they had faith that we would be here today. And we gotta, Queen, we gotta say, 10,000 years ago, the reason our ancestors were that we are here today is because they were.
Absolutely.
So that's the celebration.
But what I wanted to continue to say in that, what I was getting to is that, because I was going to say, I understand that that's not going to be the narrative for everybody. It's not going to happen for everybody. However, we also have to be conscious that there's a balance, and it has to be a balance, yin and yang, because it ain't no good with no evil, right?
Come on.
So I know that it's not going to be the narrative for everyone.
Well, why we don't have no snow today?
But however,
Since you going there, messing with me.
Messing with you.
I want the yin and yang.
Understand.
I want the balance.
But
I know when it's unbalanced, it ain't
when
good.
it's unbalanced, it's not good. So that's my point in saying that. But what I'm saying is that even if we decide to, if we gonna take that route and we gonna all be evil and we gonna all be crooked, then it's gonna be out of balance. That's my point. So
and that's what then happened.
That's my point.
That's what then
and
happened.
That's what happens, and that is why we need to start that. And somebody got to start that.
Yeah.
Somebody has to start it because it's out of balance.
That's
why I was going with that. It's out of balance. And if we all gonna be on that, it's gonna be hell to tell the cap.
Hey, boycott NFL, NBA, boycott Christmas. Don't go to no New Year party. Don't buy no lottery, Patron, Hennessy, Black & Miles. Close down these Arab stores. Don't go out on Miller Road. Spend no money on Miller Road, Corona Road. If you're going to eat anything, eat as less as possible. Walk a little bit more. Because like my sister is saying, the enemy a lot of times we keep looking for the enemy. The enemy is me.
Yeah.
The enemy is who y'all see in the mirror, guys.
Mhm.
We got to do some self-reflection, and we got to be honest, man. We are traumatized. We are extremely insane. We are mad. We are insane, guys.
Because in all honesty, we all should be getting a check because we all have PTSD.
Yes.
I ain't even trying to be funny.
No.
But we all need a check because we all got PTSD.
No, I'm laughing because you're telling the truth.
Yeah, we do. We all need a check. We all have PTSD. We are traumatized. And all these little kids are traumatized.
Yeah,
From water,
man.
from everything that's been going on. We all have PTSD. We all need a check. Seriously. We all need some. We all need. I'm gonna be honest about how I feel about it. I feel like everybody in the city of Flint,
yes,
and on the outskirts,
yes,
should not have to pay any medical bills for anything because we all need to be. We all need some. We need some mental health. We all need some counseling.
Yes.
We all need some counseling.
Yes. What you just.
Yeah.
We all need some counseling.
Now that's what the city council should be fighting for.
That's what they should be counting.
Come on now.
I'm not kidding. That is one of those things that's a thing for me. Mental health is so important to me, and we are all in destitute. We are all in shambles. Our brain scrambled eggs from this.
Yes, man.
We all need some counseling, and that is something. With all that money they need to be doing, fix the water and give us all free health care. Y'all should have some counseling on deck for anybody to pull up to 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day, yeah.
I should be able to drive through it like fucking McDonald's.
Yes. Ooh,
y'all should have counselors just like the Catholics have priests.
Come on now.
I should be able to walk into a confessional to a counselor every day if I wanted to.
Keep your little wiggy in your pants, priest. Go ahead.
We need to, that's the type of time we need to be on, people. That's the type of stuff we need to be fighting for because our city is in need of healing.
It is, man.
We are in need of healing.
See, and that goes back to what we were saying about agenda and having some leadership.
Absolutely.
See, that's real leadership.
Absolutely.
Because then you wouldn't be playing about eliminating the rules, going raising your hand because you're doing work. Look, we get work in.
They don't want me in them positions.
Man.
They don't want me in them.
Me either.
They don't want me in them positions. A, because I'm too mouthy, and B, I cuss, and C, I live in Beecher. They don't want me in them positions.
We'll get some work done.
You go on there, you'll get some work there.
Get some work done.
People like y'all on there.
Oh no,
they wouldn't dare put me on there.
That's the reason. The point I'm making. They're not gonna put people that will really change the city. What you saying is true.
Yeah.
When you saying about the rap we was listening to,
yeah,
who control the rap?
Yeah.
We have
white people.
And it's just being honest, we have 60-year-old program directors at these radio stations.
Come on.
And it's just being honest. I gotta feed my family. You gotta
come on.
But here's the thing though. Who do we yell at about that? Because Jay-Z and Beyonce got title.
Do they really?
Do they? That's my question. They got title. Do they?
Yeah.
Do they?
Do they?
Do they?
It's just things like that. You make it look good to make it seem like that, right? You grow your free form and dreads, right?
Do they?
And all of these other things. But it's
Kaepernick. Remember he was protesting Kaepernick. He was going at the NFL.
Yeah, right.
He said that one love and hug we supposed to do this.
Yeah.
Why Jay-Z won't stand with Kaepernick, but he took the deal for the NFL.
Come on now.
If
that was a real
Chris
sucker
Keller
move.
told me to run for city council, run for mayor. You know what, Chris?
But Jay-Z did was sucker move.
Let me say this, Chris.
Man.
We talked about this earlier. I don't know if you were watching earlier, but it ain't no houses in the city for me to even buy to get in the city to live for a year to even get on there.
We're gonna find one for you in the second or the third ward.
But
I want them suckers out of there.
The second or the third ward. Oh, hey, listen, they won't. I can't find. Even if I wanted to live in the city limits, they wouldn't even find. I couldn't find no house to live in the city limits.
I live in the 7th ward.
Yes, did you vote for the 7th ward?
Yes, I did. I voted for Callaway.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you know what? I would. I definitely would. I ain't gonna lie. I'll run for it. What was it gonna hurt? What they gonna tell me? No, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. But I would though. If I lived in the city, I would. I would definitely run. I would definitely run if I lived in the city. I definitely would.
Yeah, I think that again, what we're saying about running and being proactive and caring. I think it's so important for us to hold those elected officials accountable, even though they're in those positions. Lyndon Bean Johnson told Dr. King, he told Dr. King back in '65, he said, make me do it. And Dr. King went out and got the people, and they came up there to Washington, brought a couple of 100,000, and got some things changed. And that's what we have to do. Just like understanding that they put Jay-Z and Beyonce out as carrots, but they too have been manipulated. Ice-T and the like, Will Smith and all them
You see Chris is coming.
have been manipulated. See, what's going to happen, guys, we need to start calling out the people for real and turning our backs on them and not supporting their clothing line, their music, their cologne, their C-Rock. You know, why you want to get in bed with some LGBTQWWW? That's unacceptable, man. You know, because a lot of times those trans people, they don't identify with being black or brown. And then most trans and gay people, white, don't have no affinity to black people. Because when you think about that Stonewall incident in New York, that Stonewall incident in New York was started by black people. White people got on board with it, but that was black started that because they got tired of it, and enough is enough. And again, you know, one thing that we got to do, we got to, like the sister said, be willing to die on our feet because they not playing. What they did January the 6th, these white people don't have no problem killing you. No problem. They will kill you and go eat and screw their wife or screw their boyfriend or screw each other. That's what they do. That's what all
of the above.
That's what the devil do, and that's what animals do. So what we got to do, the enemy is in me. We got to do some things ourselves by saying, enough is enough. Let's take our community back, guys. Let's stop being jealous of each other. And Floyd Mayweather and people like them, they got to go. We got to go. Kylie and all our women want to be half naked. We got to go. Everybody want to buy booty. Got to go. You want to sit around with your pants sagging? Go, man. The Panthers was clear. The Panthers wasn't playing. Panthers wasn't playing, y'all. We got the roadmap. We know what we need to do. All we got to do is do it.
History shows that it works.
Oh,
history shows that it works.
I think so.
History shows that it works.
I think it's pretty clear.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And so with that being said, City of Flint, I just really, 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 really need y'all to get on your shit. Like, really, support that. Support the movement and us taking our city back.
Take it back.
Support the movement. Support this movement that we on right now. Because for me right now, it's a movement. Right. It's a movement for me right now. Join the movement with me and taking our city back. Because that's what I'm on.
Take our city back.
If I'm telling you right now, clean water, dirty water, honest to God, if I really could find a house in Flint to live in and to be there for a year so I could run for city council or mayor, whatever I had to do, because the people say that they want me in that position, I would do that. I would really do that, but it's a movement right now, and I don't need that position to be in the movement.
Right.
I don't need that position to make this movement.
That's right.
And that's what I'm on. Like, it's a movement for me. So I need y'all to be in this movement with me, because if it really matters to you like that, then you won't have no problem with rocking with me and being on my flanks.
Come on now.
You should have no problem with hitting my flanks and getting in this movement and hitting the ground with me.
And see where we can line up, because we are going to die, so we can choose how to live and move.
And come listen, because I'm telling you, when I tell you I'm hitting January, when January hit, when that ball dropped, when I tell you I'm hitting the ground running on that, I'm hitting the ground running. And I would love to see you all that's loving it so much with me right at my flanks. I would love for that to happen. And we need to take our city back. We need to demand it back. And we need to demand it back from everybody, from our mayor, from the city council, to our state reps, our governor, everybody. We need to demand our city back, and we need to demand that ain't nobody gonna come back in and take it from us ever again.
My plantation owners.
Nobody. We need to do that. So y'all think about that. And y'all come join me in this movement. There's going to be more to come. So please be watching for that, because I'm going to put it out there. And whether you with me or not, I'm going for it. So I'm going to do that. And with that being said, I have an announcement to make.
Yes.
And my beautiful little co-host, Miss Delilah Robinson, is going to give you this information. Come on up, Delilah.
Come on, beautiful queen.
Come on, have my
Our
seat,
little
Delilah.
princess.
We got our princess getting
We
ready
got
to
a
give
little
us.
princess here. Yes.
All right, we got Princess Delilah that's going to give us our information for the holiday drive. Hi, Delilah. Thank you for coming and doing this for us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. There you go. All right, give it to her, Miss Delilah. Yes.
So on Saturday, December 18th at 2 p.m., we are having a BLM Flint holiday giveaway. We're giving out presents, so you should bring out your nieces and nephews and your kids.
That's right.
And your friends if you want to invite them.
Absolutely. Tell them where it's located at, Miss
It's
Delilah.
at the Oak Business Center on Saginaw Street North.
Give them the address for me.
And the address is 2712.
And the time.
And the time is 2 p.m. at 6 p.m.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Delilah.
you
We
so much.
appreciate
Good
you doing that
job.
for us. Y'all
Good.
clap it up for our princess out there. Give us some claps out here in the comments for our
Yay.
princess.
And this is how we are working on, the next generation, making sure that they are involved
Thank
in
you,
what we're
Delilah.
doing, because that's how we strengthen and leave a legacy. Thank you so much, Princess.
So with that being said, she did such a great job giving the information. You all come out and join us. And remember, y'all, that's my birthday. Saturday is my birthday. So I really would love for you all to come out and support us and see us on that day. Come out and show BLM some love. Show us some love. Come show me some love. Come see us.
On her birthday, girl.
Yeah. And so we are still accepting donations
Yes.
for this drive. We are accepting donations all the way up to when? Brother Roberts?
Tomorrow. Today, 15? 15?
Hey, listen, we're going to accept them all the way up to tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Like, bring them up tomorrow. Because I'm going to be here tomorrow, and I'll be up here tomorrow. So bring them up here to tomorrow. So if you have donations, we need new coats, new winter gear, new boots, new shoes, new pajamas, toys, all of these non-perishable items, new. Bring them up there to me. Bring them to me. Come see me. We need you all to come up there and donate and donate and donate. Don't forget that we have a Cash App and a PayPal. We're going to put those things in the comment for us if you want to donate that way, because you can't make it up. But I would really, 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 really love for you all to do a solid and come and see me. And Brother Roberts.
Because you're going live Saturday.
We are definitely going to go live. We are definitely going to go live on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Throughout the day, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff up here. Come up here. We're going to have the mics out. Come sing some matter of fact.
Come on, karaoke.
Do a song with me.
Yeah.
Come do some karaoke, because I love karaoke. Y'all come do a song with me. A few of us might get together. Let's do Silent Night. Let's do the Temptations version of the Silent Night.
Do some Prince.
Matter of fact, we're going to have Eric Mays. We need you to be the voice, the deep voice. Oh, Yolanda, you can register on the website. It is Flint at blmmichigan.org. You can register that way, or we will also have registration forms on hand. So when you come up at between 2 and 6, we will also have registration forms on hand. So it won't be a lost cause. Like if you don't get registered then, you will definitely have them there, right? And again, that's at 2712 North Saginaw Street, right on the corner of Taylor and Saginaw. That's where we'll be at.
Tell your friends. Tell everybody, please, Facebook.
Yeah,
Twitter,
tell everybody.
Tweet it, everything, guys.
So listen, and we also have our business highlight is from Claudia Perkins' son.
Claudia Perkins' son.
And he has the turkey parts. Turkey parts.
Animal
So
flesh.
he brought this up there. You know what?
No, I'm sorry, but
I'm trying to.
Byproducts of animal flesh.
I'm trying to give a review.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Before you get that review, Chris Collison, what can you send money donate?
Oh, Chris, we have a PayPal.
PayPal.
So you can also send it to. We have a PayPal.
PayPal.
It's QRC code. I'm gonna post it. Okay, so you can. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna post this. So the PayPal is paypal.me /BLM Flint. paypal.me /BLM Flint. And also the Cash App is BLM Flint. Okay. So I'm gonna put all of that in the comments. I'm gonna make sure I post all of that so you all can see it. This flyer has the QRC code for PayPal on it, right? So you can do that. If you are writing a check, you can make a check out to BLM Flint, right? And you can bring it up to us. Again, here at the Oak Business Center, 2712 North Saginaw Street. Now, don't forget this times are from 2 to 6. Come see me. Let's do that. So again,
I'm gonna send you the alley-oop, Chitara. You ready?
I'm ready.
We're finna try this out. This is Claudia, Miss Claudia
This
Perkins.
is Miss Claudia Perkins' son.
Sons.
Yep.
And this flesh that we eat.
Sick of y'all. Turkey parts. So listen, look, everything is turkey, right? Because I don't eat beef and I don't eat pork, right?
What is it in the cups that you are taking off?
So right now I got
Show
some.
the camera.
These are some yams. Smell good. Candy yams, right? Some greens with turkey parts in it, right? Right. And then this is turkey. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Miss Claudia. Tell your son, I think, what's his name, y'all? Donald Perkins, right? I don't eat barbecue sauce, but I'm gonna eat it just for you because you got it up here. So throw me some on the side with no sauce.
Like hers dry.
I do. You know, you can put a rub on there or something like my sauce on the side because sometimes I just don't. I don't be feeling saucy. I
There
be
you
feeling
go.
saucy. I'm real saucy.
We're gonna find out how this tastes
okay.
like.
All right.
Okay, she took a bite. She
I
took
did take a
one
bite.
bite. Okay, you gonna take a, you
All
going
right.
for a second one?
No, I'm moving on.
Okay, she's going on.
But
So
these are good. I'm not
said
moving
those
on
are the
because
bomb.
I don't like them.
And he's in the chat. He said he got
Jalo, hey, I appreciate you bringing this up here, right? Not that I'm not going to try it. I just normally don't eat barbecue sauce or it's on the side, but I got you. I'm
on the greens, right?
But these are the greens. I love greens, by the way. Oh, now wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
We done something.
Yeah, he said ain't nothing but a Donald says a little pork in there. Yes, pork.
It's not. It's turkey.
He fell for it. He said you welcome.
Donald, you done something with it.
Uh-oh.
Listen, y'all.
Nothing
Greens
good in a
good.
blanket.
I'm not even going to front. Now I'm going to go in for a second on that one.
No.
Now, where can we get this food at from Donald? Where he says he located?
Donald, shoot your address in here. I know it's on Clio Road, right across from the BP, right? But shoot your address in here so I can say it out, okay? Hey, listen, but these greens fire, y'all.
No pork. I was just messing with you.
No, but listen, these greens fire. Y'all need to go get some of those. Those greens fire. Those greens good.
4009 Clio Road.
4009 Clio Road. Okay, I'm real black.
Black
right here.
business.
Yeah.
Got to highlight. She took a big bite too.
All right now.
Okay.
Shook it,
Now look at it.
All right, and I don't even really eat sauce like that, but that's pretty good.
She put her fingers in that. That's
Yeah.
when you know it's good.
So
She done hit the fingers.
Yeah,
If you hit the fingers, you know.
Gotta do it.
Hey.
No, that's pretty good. Y'all go check him out. So, Donald, I got a question for you. You do turkey chops, turkey tips, turkey wings, all that good stuff. I
Turkey
love
sausage.
turkey chops, just so you know. So if you ever want to slide me something back up here, I love turkey chops.
How about turkey knuckles?
I do. I love turkey chops. No, but everybody go check out Donald Perkins. Man, them greens fine. I'm really finna eat those, like, for real. I eat more vegetables than I do meat. I don't eat a whole lot of meat. But these greens fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. Greens are fire.
Well, Donald, thank you so much. And again, we always want to highlight our Black businesses. This was another wonderful, wonderful night with you guys.
Excuse me, before you do that, Donald, shoot your hours in here too. I apologize because I want to make sure that they are there with you. So again, this is Donald Perkins. It's called Turkey Parts. 4009 Clio Road. Y'all go try them out. Definitely get those greens. If you don't get no other side, get these greens because they are fire. They are delicious. I'm not sure about his hours. Donald, if you're still on, throw your hours up there for me so I can let them know what your hours are. Okay, I'm sorry, Brother Roberts.
Oh no, you sure?
He said, "Oh, that's between Myrtle and Stewart." Myrtle and Stewart.
What's the hours?
Oh, that's Chris asking. Is it between Myrtle and Stewart? Oh, Donald, tell me where it's at. It's right. Yeah, it's got to be because that's where the BP is at. So yes, yes, between Myrtle and Stewart.
It's in that little strip mall. Kind of dark.
Right,
it's kind of dark. It's got a little, a little display.
He said it's. Oh, he's there. 2 p.m. through 9 p.m. every day, Monday through Saturday. Off on Sunday. He resting. Getting it all together, okay? So y'all go see him every day. Matter of fact, it's not even 9 o'clock. Hey, when we get off of here, y'all go shoot up there to Turkey Parts and go grab some. Y'all go grab some of these greens. I'm not even joking. Like, go get some. Get everything. He said he got turkey chops.
And this is the mechanism how we can change our community, as opposed to going on Bristol Road or Miller Road or Corona Road. Let's start supporting Black-owned businesses, guys. Let's blow him up. And then he'd be able to open up a chain and he can hire others. And then he can diverse that money and go into other businesses, guys.
Absolutely.
And then he can give some back into the community where we can open up our own stores. And we can police our own community. So again,
because we need to circulate it at least 30 times.
At least 30 times. I'm Brother Hubert Naeem Roberts, again, member of Black Lives Matter, a proud member of Black Lives Matter Flint.
Very proud.
And again, I always want to say, man, it's a joy coming to our community. Again, this Saturday, I'll be doing my community conversation. Please be a part of our holiday giveaway. And again, Wakanda out. Love you guys.
I will be